My name is Geoff Skates. I'm a Royal Academy of Engineering visiting Professor of Innovation at the university. I'm also a Global Operations Manager for Honeywell Control Systems in Bracknell. Yes, the case study is part of a module called DSGM 143, which is a first year engineering design module. It's taken by approximately 300 to 400 students depending on the intake. And in essence what we do is we put them into groups and we give them experience of working on different case study type projects, all of which are real world industrial based projects. The existing practice on the module, there are in essence there are 4 different assignments, and before we put the video option in place, we had a design concept report, which is the students would produce during the first term. So they'd been given a project, they looked at various options and they decided what their options were, and then presented those with their final choice. And in essence what happened was we realised over a period of time that the design concept report, from a communications point of view, it gave them an opportunity to develop some communication skills, but not the sort of skills that I think were really appropriate in maybe the sort of modern working environment. So we looked at producing presentations and videos, and then focus more on reporting at the end of the second term. Initially, I think we'd use project reports. We decided to use videos, and we thought, well, what was the best format? What was easiest for the students to initially get into the process of communicating using that sort of media? We decided initially to try using PowerPoint with audio, because we thought that was relatively straightforward. There's good training materials available for them to do that. But we also gave a sample group an option of producing a full-blown video using different techniques around use of 3D models, VR walkthroughs, and that type of option. Now that we ran for 1 year, was extremely successful, very popular with the students, and that core sample group that we used, I think it gave us the confidence to say, well, no, we'll throw that open to all of the students for what's been this current cohort. I think what probably went best for us was the way that we allowed the students to find a solution for themselves for the content of the video. We set some criteria that had to be met, but how they achieved it, that was down to them, and we got some very positive feedback from the students over the fact that they had that option to find their own solution rather than us tell them specifically what they had to do. And what I thought was really good about that was rather than just using 3D models, even at that stage, which is, you know, is fairly late in the first term, they had started to use things like VR walkthroughs, which is a great way of actually visualizing their designs. On DSGM 143, we have our own specific feedback form looking at elements of the course, and use of videos and 3D modelling and VR techniques, which we use in those videos, was one of the question areas. We had 86% of the students were positive about the experience of using those techniques, which was a great result for us. So it was a very positive feedback from the students, and you could see that the amount of effort that they'd put into their videos, they were certainly very motivated by the experience.